We went from Peterbot dominating tournament after tournament, going head to head with the competition, to then get absolutely demolished 5-1 by Pollo. It was genuinely like a humiliation ritual, no pun intended. Game 1, we got the Peterbot POV gliding down, but Ritual has a tragic drop that far in the back. Pete's got a decent drop at the front, but Ajers and Acorn get ahead. They both go for the god chest and Acorn finesses the gun, but it's not him who hit Pete. Pollo had right side fully to himself, sliding in for the outlaw and instantly hitting a big 94 on Pete. He's barely alive, so tries to run away below, but Pollo is not letting an easy kill go. Look at what Ajers does here. He's running around with no loot. A man hits an emo mid-fight. The disrespect is crazy. So what about Cold and Ritual? Well, their drops are that bad as they look to each other for a tag team. Cold tries to look for openings above, but they're all taken, so he drops to the lower level to get a green AR and shield from the chest. Ritual tries to go to the middle, sees the ops and waits, but backs down and then he mantles back up and goes down again. You see this hesitation here. It's wasting crucial seconds, which looks like it doesn't matter, but it can make all the difference to win. He gets a blue SMG from a chest as Acorn pushes Cold outside with his. Cold sprays back at him as they both trade and downs him, but Ajers comes to rescue to avenge him. Ritual desperately tries to back the beef, running outside after Ajers, but Pollo sneaks up behind. Ritual tags Ajers for a few shots, but ended up dying to Pollo, 2-tapping him from behind. Ajers gets some damage, but this guy ends up falling down and dying to the ground. It was like some Avengers Infinity War scene, sacrificing a soul for a soul. Game 2, Peterbot is near the front with Pollo above as he gets the floor loot AR. Acorn goes through the right with another clean slide for the DMR, 2-tapping Pete. The god chest is free, but he gets a trash SMG. And then we have the 3 idiots. Cold lands on the edge, Ritual tries going down the stairs, and Pollo lands straight through the stairs. Cold instantly goes to the chest under, getting a pistol. Ritual gets the AR, tagging Pollo twice, who manages to escape above, fool them by going the other side and getting loot from a chest. Cold and Ritual are now stuck below, trying to go through the top, where Acorn and Ajers are trapping them with builds. They try to find an opening but can't, so they run back down next to the boss. Little did they know, Pollo was chilling here popping shields and gets an easy angle on Cold to beam him to 1 HP. Cold is in trouble, especially with 0 mats. Acorn and Ajers get the comms and drop from above for the final bullet to kill him. At the same time, Ritual is just hiding behind the stairs, trying to get tags on Pollo hiding, but the boss felt bad and helped him, knocking down Acorn. Ritual tries to capitalize on this, spraying Ajers, but makes a big mistake, forgetting about Pollo who hits him. Ritual tries to run away going down the zipline as Cold gives him heals and he waits outside the door. Ajers rushes in as Ritual misses all of his shots and is forced to activate plan B. Use the bird to fly around and get the cards. Pollo is not letting that happen though, as he tracks Ritual above, spraying him down all the way to 6 HP as Ritual tries to desperately get inside the building. Ajers does a 200 IQ move though, going through the window and predicting his location for the wipe. Game 3, Peterbot looks like he has the best drop that far ahead, but he's a little too high, so he curves around the side instead. Ritual goes to the right as Pollo comes sliding in for the same chest. Cold hovers around with Acorn and Ajers as they all go for the god chest, and Acorn easily gets the purple shotgun. Ritual gets the chest with the SMG as he tags Ajers, but Acorn ramps up on him, getting him to literally 1 HP and finishes him off jumping out. Cold is low and he thinks he's slick editing out, but Acorn says not on my watch and downs him. Peterbot had no loot, so he goes down for the stair chest as Pollo follows, and how the fuck does he get all of the loot from behind? That's like copying someone's assignment and getting better than them. Ajers runs, getting a shield bubble as Pete escapes from Pollo, blocks off Ajers and gets a pistol from the chest. Ajers spams the bubbles and tries to break out, but Pete easily downs him. Now this is where the genius comes in. Ajers goes in and out of the bubble to throw off Pete, who has a low mag pistol, and throws him out of it. Pollo breaks from above, full boxing him, and places the cone to easily kill him off. Pete might have been a bit greedy here, but it was a 1v2 anyway. Pollo hits 3 different emotes in a row like it's the first time he scored or something. The endgame in this one was crazy though. Pollo flies up to height with the bird, binding clicks and hits a big 100, edits and puts him in the blender. That was too nasty. We gotta see that from Clicks' POV. They fly up as well, gets blocked but gets height until Pollo hits the nastiest edit combo. Pollo then uses the birds to try and get in and manages to down Yomzo. Higgs gets hit and uses the bird like a phoenix for invincibility and trips up Ajers for an easy knock. He plays the heal game in Storm with 2 medkits and starts to fly out, missing the chug jug.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
He flies straight up where Acorn was, who tries to spray him out with his AR and bird but fails. He then makes a crazy play to fly back into Storm and picks up the chug, which actually had 160 left. That's like you fumbling a bad girl that used to look mid back in the day. Higgs realizes this and flies back down, trying to break Acorn's metal builds with the gloves, as Acorn cleanly times it to fly out and win the game with no storm damage. Real quick, if you're enjoying the video, then please click subscribe and the like button. It really helped me out to make more of these. Game 4, Ajers looks like he has the best drop, but it's too high, and Peterbot has a good central one, but got really unlucky with no floor loot. Ajers comes round the right, getting a pistol from the chest, as Cold, Ritual and Acorn gun for the god chest. Acorn somehow manages to finesse it again. I mean, come on guys, you have double the chance to win it and you still lost. Ajers instantly sprays and knocks Ritual as Cold tries to run away outside, but Acorn gets him to 10 HP. He follows him out and Cold just stands there. It's getting sad now. My guy has just accepted his fate. Peterbot tries going down the stairs, but Pollo has mastered the drop to directly enter the stairs.
Hello there.
Getting a pistol and easily killing Pete, he tries to get the chest. The embarrassment continues with long emoting and teabagging, but this fight was actually crazy. It genuinely lasted less time than speed winning a race. Game 5, and Peterbot is looking rough out here. My guy put on a zombie skin because he's about to give up on life with this tournament. But actually this time, he destroys everyone's drop with good height. Cold goes to the right, getting the DMR as Acorn comes to the left and gets destroyed by Cold's headshot aim. Pollo as always goes through the stairs, getting a grey spire and runs back to shoot Cold. Pete gets the god chest all to himself, getting a purple sentinel. Somehow only hits with 33 but finishes off Pollo with another. Ritual was just chilling, farming with no guns as he pickaxes and gets the craziest chest lock. 2 whole chug jugs and a purple twin fire. He is set. He uses it to get to full shield himself and gives a spare one for Cold to use. But hold on, where was Ajers in all of this? Well, he got a decent drop but saw Cold get in the chest, so he dipped out of there, dropping all the way to the bottom for loot, which gave him a good loadout, but he's in a 1v3. He's next to the boss and starts running as Peterbot tracks his movement, going to the window and gets a clean angle to crack his shield. Ritual goes underground from the top and follows it up with a shotgun, forcing Ajers to go outside, but Cold is 2 steps ahead and accidentally mantles. Ajers tries to get a shot off, but my guy chooses suicide again, jumping off and dying to fall. Now Ritual does his quick emo, but Cold played out this whole song. I'm not gonna lie, this is nasty, shameless behaviour. How are you dancing at 5-1? You've already been violated. Finally, game 6. Everyone's basically got a similar drop, but where's Cold? I was looking around for a minute trying to find him, but there's no way he's still up there. This guy's higher than Flight reacts. He even ends up landing on the roof like he's getting the mongrel chest from the shark. Ritual gets the god chest first, as Acorn and Ajers both arrive late and hit the finesse of the sentry, taking a gold sentinel. Poor Ritual, he ended up opening the chest and only got heals out of it. Peterbot went through the right to go down the stairs, but Pollo gets the perfect drop to get the spire first. Pete tries to run away with no gun, but Ajers gets the easy 2-tap with the pump. It's only Cold left, who Ajers finds and blocks off, but let's see what happened before. So, as you know, he got that horrible ass drop, and he goes to the lower levels to find an SMG, but spends no time looting up. He goes all the way to the floor where Ajers was waiting and tries to spray him but does 0 damage and gets low. Cold just hides behind the rock again as Ajers ramps up and gets the freest kill of the tournament. They are now completely stacked. I mean, just look at this nasty loadout. It's endgame as Acorn flies and starts cranking out as he's used to building surge towers. He's one of the only ones that use the DMR, looking back in Storm for the double body shot kill and dinking people for fun. Pollo sits on height with the mythic spire and his aim is crazy, doing hella damage and pressurizing builds. They see Clix's trio who are invulnerable with the bird as they fly into the building, but Pollo's like fuck that, we're jumping in anyway. They use the gloves and this shit is genuinely unfair, shredding builds down like it's nothing. Higgs actually can't do anything and gets instantly downed. This item might be worse than the lightsaber force that was in last season, but it's kinda funny at the same time, because it was Clix's trio that ended up showing it off last tournament, so maybe it's just some sweet revenge. Pollo gets out of the building to the top, with Ajers looking and dropping to get a kill. He sees everyone cramped on low ground and summons the birds to absolutely delete everyone on low ground. This damage might have been worse than the Diddy parties, and somehow he's getting away with it. We're not going to get away with these birds though, they're probably going to be an FNCS. And it's just one person using the gloves, imagine 3, and that wraps up the total domination of Pollo, getting 5-1 at the domain. I would say Peterbot has to fix up, but it was actually Cold and Ritual getting worse drops every time. Cold thinks the opposite though in the chat, and Pete sends a good response to this.
Cold? Coldest floaters every game.
What do you have to say to that?
Coldest floaters every game. Every game you just have
fucking retard, never on the game. Yo!
I sold my grand, season 1. Season 2 we played good. You know, he's chucking my shit off spawn. Fuck you, Cold. Drop
yo!
Let's see what happens next time.